Welcome back to GroovyEggs Farm. I am Jeff. Today is Sunday. I just delivered some baby chicks to Danville, and now I'm headed into Russellville. Danville is about halfway in between me and Russellville. Going into Russellville, meeting up with some family, do a little bit of shopping. There's an Atwood's there. It's like a farm store. I could use some chick starter. Yeah, and they're open on Sundays in Russellville. And I might go by the Lowe's in Russellville and look at some stuff. But anyway, yeah, another talk and drive video. I promise I won't be doing these all the time. Maybe one or two a week. I mean, I'm on the road and a busy guy, and so this is handy for me to make a quick video. All right, I want to give an update. Let's give an update. $8,600 has been chipped in from many people out there, and that's just incredible, just incredible. Some of that will come in next month, the end of May, and that's fine. I've got plenty to get me going, and also I have 47 members, 47 channel members. Thank you everybody who has joined the membership. I will get on the ball with that, especially the community section and responding to comments in the community section. I will get on that. Oh my goodness, it's a whirlwind right now, and I still got my business going, and yeah, it's a little bit crazy, but I will take it. I will take it because it is all progress and moving forward and positive and all wonderful. So thank you to everybody who's helping me out here. This is you're gonna see it. I'm gonna take you along. You're gonna see it. It's not gonna happen overnight, and but I've been saying it for years and years that one of the exciting things for me to watch on YouTube is for somebody getting to a new piece of land, a new homestead, and making it their own. And now I get to do that more so than I've been able to do it in the past. This is raw land, and I get to turn it into a homestead. So thanks for that opportunity. I'm going to take you along. I hope it's fun and exciting and inspirational and whatever else it might be. There's a couple topics I want to talk about, responding to comments, and yeah, the title of the video, I'm thinking it's going to be the fence haters aren't thinking. And I get the thinking though. You know, I lost some chickens. Well, that means I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong if I lost some chickens. And yeah, I get that, but you got to think further into it than just the surface. And so I want to, you know, a lot of rudeness, a lot of nastiness out there on this topic. So I thought I would address it, and you know, maybe we can quell some concerns and inject some reality into the situation. First off, there is no 100% safe chicken utopia. There is no utopia. A lot of people suggesting you got to do chain link fence and you got to do, you know, metal fencing, and yeah, that's, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to protection. But don't think for a second the chain link fence is going to solve all your predator issues. You know, a 4-foot chain link fence, there's plenty of dogs that are going to get right over that. So then you're talking a 6-foot chain link fence, and yeah, that'll probably keep most dogs out. But then you got to worry about other predators that climb things, raccoons and possums, and I don't know what else we got around here. Bobcats, fox, I don't know, can they climb them? So even a 6-foot chain link fence is not going to solve your predator issues. At that point, you're going to have to add electricity to it also at the top, and stuff can dig under it. So electric line at the top and the bottom. And even then, that's not going to be 100% predator proof. And then I'm getting suggestions, you know, the chicken coops. I'll get to the chicken coops in a minute, but we'll stay on the fencing. So I guess I'd just like to remind people that I went 5 years at my old homestead, the original homestead, without one single issue of the dogs getting into the fencing and getting to my chickens. So I went 5 years up there without any problem. So if the fences don't work, well, how did I make it 5 years? And there were dogs up there. I've got video evidence. I'm not going to go dig it out, but I'm sure I've caught at least, you know, 10 dogs on video up at the old place running around on my property, and not once did they get at my chickens. So the fences work. In this case, the fence was down, it was off, and I took a 10-minute break. Now, if you want to extrapolate from that the fences don't work, well, that's kind of like saying if a car runs out of gas, you need to scrap the car and go get a new car. Yeah, that's just not deep thinking at that point. So yeah, this was a rare instance. No, electric fences are not 100% secure. I've never made that claim. There are a million ways for poultry and chickens to get it. But yeah, I have never claimed that this electric fencing is the best and only solution. It's what I got. And then, you know, some of the criticism out there was, oh, it's all your fault, you're being cheap, and well, duh, yeah, I'm being cheap. When you don't have money to spend, you don't have money to spend. It's pretty much that simple. I think people who have followed me for 6 years and 1,200 videos know that I pieced this together one piece at a time as I could. And, you know, I didn't have $20,000 to throw at chain link fencing all at once. And it wouldn't have been smart to spend that money anyway, because these electric fences, they're about to go to their third property. Some of them I got used, and so they're about ready to be used on their fourth property. Try doing that with chain link fencing. Try moving chain link fencing around a property like I've done with this electric fencing. So there are advantages and disadvantages to all kinds of stuff. The one thing I will say is the more protection you have, the merrier. That is one thing for sure. But yeah, I have pieced this together knowing that the first property I wasn't going to be there forever, knowing at this location I wasn't going to be there forever, and so spending money on permanent fencing like that, even if I did have the money to spend on the permanent fencing, it wouldn't have been that wise of an investment. Now at the property I'm going to, that's going to be a wise investment. I have, you know, maybe I write a book and it sells 1 million copies and I can go buy 1,000 acres somewhere, but I am not planning on that. I am planning on this property being my last one, and I do plan on investing in perimeter fencing. Another good predator protection are livestock guardian dogs, goose, and geese. Well, one goose anyway. Goose, they can help protect stuff. You know, donkeys, I don't think I'll go the donkey route. That'd be kind of cool. And then, you know, some people, there are many ways to help prevent predators, and I plan on using them at the new place. And I'll want, for livestock guardian dogs, I will want perimeter fencing to keep my dogs on my property. So that will be a thing there too. But it's just, I hope people can understand that there's, you know, just because I took a break for 10 minutes doesn't mean those fences do not work. And then the second instance was the same two dogs. I'm sure their first encounter with that fence was that it was off, it was no problem, and so that's why they were brave enough to try it on the second attempt, and probably got tangled in it, pulled it down, and then it's no good, and then then all those dogs went to town. And if the other fence had not been working, all 5 of those dogs, I am sure, would have taken out every single chicken I had. So the fences work. They're not 100% effective. Nothing is going to be 100% effective. You can lock chickens up in a nuclear fallout shelter and raise them. Now, that first generation of chickens, they might be pretty safe, but they start losing their natural immunity, and before long, you can't introduce any type of outside organisms, or they're going to get sick and die. So, you know, confinement of chickens into one area, you're running the risk of, you know, parasites and diseases and you know, bugs and lice and mites and all kinds of stuff. So there's nothing is going to be 100% effective. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. I've never made a claim that my way is the best way and everybody should be doing it like that. I avoid saying anything like that, telling other people what to do, because I don't think I know it all. I don't think my way is the best. I'm just being me. All right, what else can we address? Oh yeah, chicken coops. Oh yeah, you should use hardware cloth. You shouldn't cheap out on your, leave those chicken coops there and build real ones at the new place. I never said the chicken coops were predator proof. I have never, in fact, I have probably mentioned many times that chicken wire is to keep chickens in. Chicken wire does not keep predators out. Once again, I've got, you know, there are videos back there of me doing that. I know that the hoop coops are not 100% predator proof, and yeah, I'm relying on the electrical fences for that. So if, you know, once they get past the electrical fences, then that was a problem. That was a problem. The thing with those hoop coops, they've been moved around. They've been moved around my old property. They've been moved from my old property to this property. Try doing that with, as we see some sheds, you know, try doing that on stationary chicken coops that a lot of people have made. Now, once I get to my new place, sure, that's going to make some sense for me to have some set location breeding pens, and I will do that. But up until this new property, it didn't make a lot of sense for me to invest in permanent chicken coops when I don't plan on being there, when my dream was always 6 acres. So, all right, have I addressed the fencing and the coops? I know I'm not perfect. I probably won't be perfect in the future. You know, there are hawks, and there's all kinds of predators I haven't experienced yet. What, minks, or what are the little weasels, and skunks? Yeah, I'm glad I haven't got a skunk. You know, skunks they'll climb a fence too, and I'm sure this will not be the last time that I lose chickens. You know, diseases are another big thing. And one thing, I hope by moving my chickens around, I can lessen that and build their natural immunity. Having chickens with a good, healthy, natural immunity is important to me. And so that's part of why I do things how I do it. And, you know, I don't do everything the same way everybody else did it. I get a lot of pushback on using those fences. That's not how we did it. That's not how my grandparents did it. And well, you know, this is a new technology, and it's great that it's available, and it's one very, very, very useful tool to use when protecting your livestock or your chickens. And I think 5 years at my old property, without a single instance of dogs running around, and I can think of at least 10 dogs that I probably caught on video running around my old place, and I never had a problem. So this is, you know, I don't plan on relying 100% on only those electric fencing, and the more protection I can do at the new place, I'm gonna do that. So, all right, that's all I got. I am almost to my destination, another few minutes. So yeah, sorry for the little monologue rant, and hopefully some people won't listen. That's all right. I'll live on. Thanks for helping me out. Thanks for helping me get to a place where I can have more chicken protection with some livestock guardian dogs. And I will catch you guys later. Take it easy.